Alright, dude, come on. We gotta tell the people that the Leafs beat the Oilers 5-2.
Yeah, just one sec. Dear Diary, Thomas Caberlet took a shot yesterday. I was amazed. And you're not gonna believe who got 2 assists because he actually passed.
Dude, you're not even writing anything. Give me those.
Fine.
Dude, this is an address book. And this pencil's not even sharpened. Leafs win 5-2 over the Edmonton Oilers in the second game of their Western sweep. And this is what I don't like about playing Calgary on the road, because I know Edmonton and Vancouver are coming up right after, and the Leafs are going to be playing at 9:30 and 10 for the rest of the week. But that was yet another good example of hard Western hockey. Again, Leafs were physically challenged. Zach Zortini just wallpapers Dominic Moore into the boards. Then Blake got nailed a couple times. You don't take a night off in the West. Speaking of Blake getting nailed in that game, is it just me or was he a significant factor in that win? Now, that was by no means his best game at all, and I still expect him to be better for $4 million. But picks up 2 assists, so he's clearly passing the puck now, and the other team clearly didn't like him. He was really getting on their nerves. So my first question to you is, was Jason Blake's performance last night good enough to get him back into the lineup long term? Some of the guys Ron Wilson has benched so far this year have really come back and shown that they're better than they were at the beginning of the season. Matt, I'm talking to you. Mr. Stajan picked up 3 assists last night in the 5-2 win, and, well, pretty good. Except, and a lot of people undermine how big of a deal this is, but he was terrible in the faceoff circle, so was Steen. Combined, they were 9 for 29 in the faceoff department. And while if you're good enough, that shouldn't be a huge deal, if you're playing an even game with a team that is just as talented or more talented than you, you're going to want the puck more often than they have it. And how do you get the puck? Face off. And one-on-one battles too, which the Leafs have been better at this season, but come on guys, you're making it too hard on yourself. You gotta start winning these things consistently. Mikhail Grabovski notched another goal last night, and apparently leads all rookies in goals, which is weird to me because I forgot he was even a rookie. I gotta mention this so Oilers fans don't get mad at me, but Leafs fans, I want you to take note too. One of those goals was the result of a missed offside call. It was a bit of a complicated play. I can kind of see how the ref missed it, but what happened was Grabovski touched the puck while Hagman was still offside. The ref never picked it up, and the play continued, and hey, Leafs pot another. And yeah, it's real easy to turn around and just say,
yeah, well, they won by 3 goals, so it wouldn't have made a difference. What up?
Yes, that's true, but these are the plays that shift momentum in a game. Ian White pots another goal for the Leafs last night, and it is now, officially to me, a forward.
With an epic mustache.
And when I say officially a forward, I mean he really seems to fit in at the forward position, and I would like him to stay there. Last but not least, this is my main question to you guys for this game. Vesa Toskala. Now last night he did a pretty good job, letting in 2 goals on 25 shots. That's pretty good. I'll applaud that night on any night. But I can't remember the last time I've mentioned him.
Well, that's a good thing though, right?
Not necessarily, because this year, all the critics were saying, and most Leafs fans agreed, Vesa Toskala was far and away the Leafs' best player heading into this season. And yeah, he's among them, but I wouldn't call him our best player. He's helped steal a few points, that's granted. He's been doing a good job. I want him to do a better job. And I think the statement, the Leafs will only go as far as Toskala will take him, is probably 90% true. Vesa, what do you think?
Well, in San Jose we had some very talented players, and they took us into the playoffs.
I know, I'm still working on it. But there it is. Guys, how good has Toskala been this year? Leave a comment in the comment box or leave me a message on leafspace.com. Last thing for this video, I have to mention this because it's extraordinary to me. Now, normally I get emails and comments and things from all over Canada, mostly in Ontario, but stretching as far west as Vancouver. I get some from Newfoundland as well. I get some from Dallas in the States, Washington State. I get a whole bunch from all over North America. I'm not trying to brag or anything because it's not a whole lot, but I do get them. This week on LeafSpace.com alone, I've got messages from hockey fans in England, Scotland, Ireland, and Australia. Shout out to Tahara. And I'm not sure what's more amazing, the fact that they know who I am or that they know what hockey is. That's a bit of an ignorant thing to say, but I know hockey's not the #1 sport in any of those countries. Actually, when I think of Australia, it makes me think of that region of the world, and then I start to think of rugby, and then I start to think of the New Zealand rugby team, and then I start to think, yo, the Leafs could scare the crap out of their opponents if they did what New Zealand does before every rugby game.
A bunch of screaming, I don't understand.
And I'm not making fun of it. I do not want to play against Team New Zealand or Team Australia or any rugby team for that matter, because they'd probably crush me. I played rugby in high school, man. It's not easy. Look up footage of them doing that crazy pregame thing. And last, I was supposed to mention this in the last video. Speaking of the wide outreach of these videos, Afghanistan? I was told there's a couple guys serving in Afghanistan that actually watch these videos, which is amazing to me that anyone watches these videos, let alone in Afghanistan. So Wes, Jay, hello and thank you. I've got a few questions asking what the 29 thing in the background is. Come on, guys, it's Potvin. You know me. That's it for this video. The Leafs win 5-2. Got to give a big shout out to Canada, the States, England, Ireland, Scotland, Australia, Afghanistan, Michael Landsberg, Bob McKenzie, Monica with a K, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Lonnie Bohannes.